That's it. So we're calling straight away.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Yeah. So basically, yeah, for the audience, for the people that are just starting out in like business, 2025, they want to kind of get their foot in the door. What would you say are the best opportunities right now to kind of get started?
Very good question. I think for me, well, one thing I'm bullish about is TikTok Shop.
Why is that as well?
It's just the best e-commerce platform I've experienced. Obviously, I've been in the space for over 15 years, and I think there's just so many different facets to it. Like you can literally pick a corner of it that you can just focus on. So whether it's creating the shop yourself and try to sell products, you can be an affiliate, which means if you go over 1,000 followers, you can actually generate money by promoting brands that you like. You could learn the platform and become, a shop operator. So you can help people manage their shop. You can become an agency. You can be a UGC content creator, or even more, a TikTok live host.
So they've kind of got everything for every type of business model. From like if you're an agency or if you've got a physical product, they've got it all on there.
Exactly.
Is there any particular route that you'd go down in regards to whether you do physical product or would you do agency or would you be like UGC, or is that entirely up to like?
Yeah, I think it's entirely up to the person. I think if you're confident on camera, I'd definitely consider the hosting aspect of it, because I feel like TikTok Live is, from what I've seen, out of the 4 ways you can make money on the platform, that's the one channel that I think has got the most potential. So that's essentially going live and selling products on like QVC type vibe.
Got you.
If you're more technical person and wish to kind of like, sell your service and your expertise, then obviously it makes sense. Start a TikTok shop agency. The learning curve is if you're pretty sound, you can get it in 3 months.
Okay, cool. You know what? Yeah, I got a particular example. I got a friend that's got a hair care brand, or he's starting a hair care brand, and he's got like a good audience on TikTok at the moment. Like he makes content. I think he's got like a few thousand followers. What would you say is the best approach for him to kind of grow his brand to, let's say, the first 10K in sales?
Yeah,
like even if it's strictly not TikTok shop, it could be anything. It could be.
What does he sell? Does the hair product solve a problem? Or
I think the hair product helps with like hair growth and also just like hair, like just quality in general. To be fair, just health.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that is quite a crowded market. But what I will say is, if he's already built an audience on TikTok, it means he's got a knack for communicating and engaging that audience.
I think what helps him as well is his audience is predominantly men, whereas a lot of hair brands reach out to like women, but he's kind of captured like a male audience.
That's sick though. Yeah, no, definitely. Well, there's a few brands that I know that specific target men that do well on TikTok Shop.
Okay.
So that's a no-brainer. You've already got the audience there. Just leverage the algorithm that's already built within that platform. Obviously, you can run ads as well on Meta. Meta's still the best ad platform, by the way. So that's one aspect that I think he should explore. But if he's already comfortable building content and building an audience there, that's probably where I would start. I would just create a TikTok shop, give out some products to affiliates, go live talking about the product, and just see. Give it 90 days and see.
Okay, sick. I got a question, that's probably like, you probably answered it a million times or had that debate a million times, but organic versus ads, what's best?
It depends. I mean, the ads are obviously a lot more scalable, so organic can only go so far. And I think no one's got this skill set to be able to go viral every single time. But the good thing about organic, it allows you to almost build some form of authority, some form of personal brand, because you can't always. If I see an ad, naturally I would click and see what the organic content's like.
Right.
I think they work hand in hand. It's not an either or conversation. It's definitely definitely. But I think ads need content, so you can't do ads without good content. So you probably need to just make sure that you know how to storytell organically and then scale it through ads.
Got you. No, that's perfect, to be fair. That's kind of what we was having a debate about this before, actually, but it's good to get your input on it. But I was saying the same thing in regards to like, use the organic channels to kind of test out what content's kind of connecting with the people, and then when you've got some good stuff, like throw that on ads to kind of just scale it, because if it's already doing well organic, then why not?
Exactly. And this thing, especially on paid social, it's all creative led. So you might as well, like you said, use the organic channel as an engine to test and then scale.
No, sick, man. No, thanks. That makes a lot of sense, to be fair.
No worries, man. How you keeping? How's things?
Yeah, no, everything's alright, man. Everything's alright. I was literally gonna ask you, if you was to start again from zero, what would you do business-wise? What would you go into?
So, that's a very good question. What would I do? You know what?
We're doing one. Come join the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm behind the
We're recording, by the way.
I'm serious.
It's fine. It's good. This is
No,
good.
it's part of the episode.
It's part of the episode. What would I do? What would I do? What would I do? What would I do?
Yeah. What would be the best route for you to get there?
To get to what?
Your goal, whatever the goal is. Maybe we should start with the goal.
So do I have the knowledge and the experience that I've already
everything
got?
that you've got today.
And I got to start again?
Yeah.
Well, I think I've given the answer away. Be TikTok shop. I'll specialize as a TikTok shop agency.
Okay.
So I have a saying that says you should identify a problem in a growing market that you're uniquely qualified to solve. So for me, when I think about identifying the problem at the moment is people don't understand that platform. So I would get to learn it really quickly. It's a growing market, and I'm uniquely qualified because I've got the experience. I've been in e-commerce for a while, and we've got case studies already. So that's for me. But if you didn't have my expertise and you were if I didn't have that experience and I had to start like as a fresh person, I would actually go into baby boomer businesses and try to figure out a way. Kind of like what you're doing.
What age is baby boomer?
Oh, they were born in the 40s, so they'll be in their 60s. They'll be retiring.
Got you.
Yeah, I would go into baby boomer businesses, kind of like what you're doing, basically helping them digitalize. I would actually try to be a business partner to businesses that want to pass on businesses to their children, but their children aren't interested. I think there's going to be a ton of people.
I was literally saying this to someone over there as well. There's going to be so much opportunity in that kind of thing, like physical businesses where their kids aren't interested at all in like that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Well, what do you think is going to happen to those businesses?
They'll sell it, and a lot of private equities will just buy it up. So
like even like the small boring businesses on the high street and that, you reckon private equity?
I mean, private equity, there's big and there's small. There'll probably be like some guy that's got a couple million that will just kind of sweep it up. But it's something that I'm interested in. I'm also interested in like getting into. If I see a business that's
I think that's a massive opportunity that a lot of people are sleeping on because
yeah,
like young kids don't want to do like anything physical. Everything's like digital, right? So
yeah, but those kind of businesses, they're gonna kill it. There's gonna be businesses that have been here for donkey's years. They're gonna continue being here. Like, you know, it could even be some like there's bakeries that have been around for 200 years, right? And they have like a really close knit community. Like in Muswell Hill down the road, and Crouch End, there's a bakery called Dunn's. It's been there since the 18th century or something mad. But by such an affluent area that they support those small businesses. I'm trying to say, obviously that's like a family-owned business, but there's loads of businesses that you can kind of go into. Even things like dry cleaners, especially businesses that AI is not going to massively disrupt. Like, so that's what I would do. I would go to like old traditional businesses, like kind of what you're doing, like going in there and helping them leverage AI to like streamline some of their processes. I think there's just so much opportunity, and I think there's a great article or book that I read ages ago which talked about when there was the Great Depression, the people that made the most money wasn't the people that were going to these companies and asking for jobs because nobody had money. Like, if nobody's buying, there's no money. Like, I can't pay you, I can't even pay myself, so why would I give you a job? But it was the people that went in there and said, don't pay me anything, but I will help you grow this business like back to what it was before, and I'll take equity or take a percentage of the company. And I feel like,
what book was that?
I'll see if I can find it. It might have been a YouTube thing. It might have been a YouTube video. I'll see if I can find it. But it was basically in times of depression or in times of where businesses are struggling, the person that's able to come in and almost go on that journey where they're not taking money from you, but they're almost they'll take part of the upsell, as in the growth. It's a great opportunity. So that's what I would be. I'll be super interested to do that because I feel like even as an agency, as we're going into more traditional industries, we just realize how much knowledge that we take for granted that businesses that are doing tens of millions just weren't aware of. So I feel like a lot of young people know a lot more than they think. And rather than going to fight other agencies on sexy brands, pick a boring market. Like you can go to
dominate that market.
Yeah, like a veterinarian, like you can go into plumbing, like you pick like plumbing as an industry, like that's not gonna go anywhere anytime soon. But what those guys might need is Google ads to be able to be seen in the local area. Like that's what I would do. I would dominate local marketing. That's what it would be. Like just literally say like within the 5 mile radius, I want to be the guy that goes into like boring businesses in North London and turns them around. And then soon the word will just spread.
That'd be cool. It'd be good if you could get like equity of the businesses as well.
There you go. And that's the key part. That starting again, now it's just I'll take equity. I mean, obviously you got bills to pay, but I feel like the equity upside. I was saying this the other day. Like our biggest client, if we took 10% of revenue versus
what you're
versus
helping them
retainer,
make,
we'll make 5x what we're making. But obviously at the time you don't know, innit? So
Yeah,
you're not
of
gonna
course.
you take the money because you got bills in it.
of course,
But I can't go back to them and I say let's take 10%.
Yeah,
They'll be like,
understand,
don't make sense. But now we're in a position where if some brands come in and we feel like, okay, we've got the team already, we're good, just give us equity instead. Like give us rev share even. So that's another thing I'll do, rev share stuff. If you really believe in that you can deliver, but go into high volume, high revenue businesses. So like if a business is gonna make like $1 million a year, that makes sense because if you take 10%, that's 100k.
Of course.
So
that's
and
cool,
those
man.
businesses aren't sexy, by the way. Some of those businesses, it's like it'll be plumbing, it'll be
Yeah,
like
just
a veterinarian or
people
something.
need them,
Yeah,
innit?
so trust me.
100%, man.
So yeah, so that's it, man.
Nah, safe, bro.
Yeah, no worries, man.